Alright, let's get started. I have some notes. I have some little tidbits here and there of sprinkles of advice, if you will. And long story short, if you've been in college for as long as I have, which is just one semester, because I'm just barely an adult, I'm only 19, like I just hit adulthood. Well, I'm not sure if this will help you or hinder you, but I really feel like that I should at least express myself on this topic because it's just something that I feel like I need to cover, so yeah. So let's just get started with the first thing on the list, which are that grades matter. Now, I know what you're thinking if you're in high school or if you're in any type of school in general, whether that be university, community college like I am, or just like elementary school too. You might be thinking, well yeah, grades do matter because, you kind of need them to move on in your education. Yes, I know this, but I was not always this way. I was one of the kids that thought, oh, C's are good. C's, A's, B's, those are the things that will help me. D's are like, but I can bring them up, and F's are like a no-no, so like I was always that child, right? Not anymore. I've come to realize that in college, if you get a C, that's like borderline like, oh my god, if you do not get this up, you may or may not pass that class. And you kind of need to. I kind of need to because I'm a financial aid student, which means I have to pass these classes in order to continue going to college, otherwise I won't get money because I'm poor. So yeah, I know if you're in high school or elementary, especially, you're gonna probably be like, look, C's are okay. And when you're in a lower type education system other than college or university, yeah, C's are okay. You can like live off of those. But when you're in college, you gotta make A's or B's. Otherwise, a C's fine, but it's not okay, because then you're kind of like panicking. I'm panicking, even though I'm done with my semester right now and I'm not taking any courses until spring. Yet here I am panicking about C's, even though I passed my semesters with A's and B's. You see what I mean? Is it just me? Am I the only one that panics at these things? If I am, I'm sorry. Just leave me be, I guess. I don't know. Either way, let's just get on with our next topic, shall we? Number 2. So number 2 on my list of things that I've realized while being in college for such a short time is that you're kind of on your own in terms of food because, well, actually you're on your own in terms of a lot of things, but especially, keeping yourself healthy, or at least giving yourself nutrition, in better words. I don't know, is that a thing? Yeah. Because when you were in other schools, like high school, elementary, etc., all that good stuff, you had like a designated lunch time where it was like all these courses, lunch, and then all these other courses, or recess, or whatever. But like, yeah. In college, however, you're on your own in that sense because it's such a free environment and such a open like schedule type environment that you can basically grab lunch between classes like whatever time you have, or even after your day is done if you're not like me and you're at college from like 8 in the morning until 10 at night. I did that to myself, but I'm okay with it. But as I was saying, lunch is kind of on your own. My lunch from when I was in college early this semester was like between my classes, like whenever I could. So I had a class every day at 8:35 in the morning, and then I had like an hour-long break before my last class of the day, and that's kind of when I had my lunch or brunch because it ended at like 10. But like still, for me that was lunchtime. So I would, in between these classes, I would like go to the student cafe or even go with my friends to restaurants around the campus because, by the way, that's another thing about college. It's so open that when I say you're on your own in these things, I mean you're legit on your own. You can go home and get food, which I've done that once, and I'm never doing that again, only because it had me panic because I was like constantly watching the clock, making sure I'm not late. And so I kind of learned I'll just stay on and or around the campus for food. But yeah, you're kind of on your own in that sense, and food is important. I did a wellness assignment throughout my throughout my semester at college, and it kind of told me that I really need to eat more because I exercise way too much for what I eat, and maybe that's why I'm not at a good weight for my age and my height. I'm underweight. But seriously, if y'all can help me with that, like if y'all can tell me good ways to gain weight without like gorging myself with food, that'd be great. Please leave that in the comments because I don't want to just stuff my face and hope to gain weight out of that. Maybe, do I have to go to the gym and lift weights? I heard that's a way to gain weight, but I don't know. And I don't want to know because I don't want to go to the gym. You know? Okay, with all that babbling aside, let's move on to number 3 on my list. Number 3 is basically that the professors kind of operate on their own pace. And this really bugs me. I'm not kidding. Because, and here's a personal story. I'll keep names out because, you know, don't want to like, yeah. But long story short, anyway, I had a professor early in my fall semester who was like, hey, this is when this thing is due. Get it done. You can have it done before then, but get it done like on this day and turn it in. And I did that, right? I did that. And he made an extension because I guess he wasn't ready to grade those things, which was fine. And so that only led me to have more time to extra prepare because this is for acting class. So it was like, it was a whole scene basically that I had to do. And so I kind of extra prepared myself. I was like, okay, maybe I can perfect it since I have all this extra time, which is what I did. I took time to space it out and think about it more and perfect it as much as I could. And then the professor did it again, where he extended it again. And this time, I was getting upset because I was like, dude, I'm done. If I have any more time, I'm gonna just like flat out forget about this assignment. That's that. And I'm not the only one that was like that. Other students in my class was like that. So yeah, that's actually kind of what happened because he extended it another time, and then finally, when he was ready to grade those, none of us, maybe like 2 people in my class, but not me, and the majority of my class did not perform the acting assignment because we were like, either A, there was so much time that we just completely forgot about it in general. No, I did not forget about mine. I was tired of it, and I was tired about hearing about it and stressing about it, so I was like, I'm done. So yeah, because the majority of us did not do that assignment, we all failed, and we all collectively got zeros for that assignment in that class that day. I don't regret it. I mean, don't do that. Learn from me. Don't do that. Do your assignments. Get them turned in. Get the grades. But I didn't do that, and I have no regrets. That's kind of what I'm saying right now. I know not all professors are like this, but all professors do operate on their own pace. So when they say a thing's due, still do it. But keep in mind that you might not receive your grade for it for a long while because they're just like, you know, they're doing their own thing, but they're still doing their job. It's a long process. I don't know what I'm saying. Can you tell that I don't even know what I'm talking about? Number 4, money. Okay, so about money and about college, it's expensive. I mean, as I mentioned earlier, have to kind of focus on my own in terms of food. But even when I buy food at my college, even through a vending machine, that stuff's expensive. I'm seeing my wallet go from like fat dollar bills to just nothing. Like butterflies are coming out of my wallet at this point. And I barely have a job. Like I work 2 days a week, so I barely get money. So I'm a struggling artist at this point. I'm a fine arts major. I can say that, right? Because like, you know, yeah. But money, it's kind of hard to come by when you're in college because you're spending it so much for books, for other just in general class supplies, for the class itself, and also for food, as I just said. And it's just, college is very expensive, but from what I've learned this semester, and I'm gonna take it into account for the rest of my school, or the rest of my education rather, to come, I am going to try to build a budget, and that budget right now, from what it's looking at, because of how much money I already earn for working 2 days a week, it's basically I'm gonna limit myself to maybe only spending, give or take, $20-$25 a week. Not even that, it might be lower. I might just like make my own lunch here at home and bring it with me, because most of my money issues are coming from the fact that though I don't look like I eat much, I eat a lot. And so I spend a lot because I also don't make a lot of food at home. I eat out a lot is what I should say. See how this is all coming together? This is all a full circle. You see what college does to you? It makes you think, it makes you spend money, it makes you worry about your grades. It's everything. It's coming together now that I think about it. And number 5, the final thing on my list is that I don't know what I'm doing! I know that I'm a fine arts major. I know that I specifically want to go into film, whether that be film acting or film directing, mostly film directing, because I love the idea of just being behind the camera and directing and editing and all that good stuff. But there's not really any courses, at least at my college, that can really help me in terms of becoming a film director. I mean, there's a couple, but not many. So I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm pretty sure that goes for a lot of students, that they don't know what they're doing. We're kind of just going to college just to go to college. And yes, I'm young, I have time to figure it out. But it kind of scares me that I don't really know as of right now, because I am taking a certain amount of courses to get out of my 2-year college as fast as I can, maybe hopefully, before even the 2 years is up. Because I want to get out of my little area of town, I want to move, and I want to explore. I want to see what's out there in the world for me, but before I can do that, I kind of need an education, and I kind of need money. I just don't know if I want to change my major to be specifically, like, a performance major, because I love performing. Oh my god, it's such a passion of mine. Or if I can even change my major to specifically focus on the behind the scenes stuff, because right now I'm just fine arts abroad. Like, I'm taking everything involving fine arts, music, theater, all of it. Although I'm focusing mostly on theater because, as you can tell, I'm a theater kid. And that can be said for a lot of college students. My friend Linda, hi Linda if you're watching this, she kind of knows what she's doing, I guess. Like, she is gonna be out by the end of this year with whatever, like, courses she's got under her belt. But I feel like she doesn't even know what she's doing, because she told me, like, we were in a theater production together not too long ago, and she told me, I have such a long break, I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. And that can be said for me, because I don't know what I'm going to be doing with my life after college is over. Like, I thought I did, but I really don't. And that can be said for a lot of college students. So, I'm kind of confused. Wow, I babbled on about a lot of things in this video, and I have no regrets. To end off this video, I just wanted to say that I am not dogging at all on college or just the education system in general. I'm not dogging on it because, long story short, you do need your education. It's just, by being in college for the amount of time that I've been in college, which is just 1 semester, I figured out so much, and all of what I just mentioned is only a small portion of what I figured out. A small portion that I was able to share because I thought about these things kind of consecutively. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment down below anything about the education system in terms of your college or experience in college or whatever, or even high school or whatever. Just like comment down below something about school that you feel like you just want to say, right? Share this video with all of your friends, because I'm fairly new, as you can see, with how I only have 25 subscribers. And I kind of want to see where this channel goes, you know? Subscribe for more in the future. As always, make wise choices, and make delicious pizza. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, which is kind of coming out fairly soon, I hope. Alright, bye!